Hey guys, thanks for coming back to On The Go Crypto. We're going to talk about Grok token. It's taken the meme coin scene by storm. Grok token came out on November 4th, has done an incredible 190x, for God's sake. There's a lot more going on with Grok. There could be a lot of room to run with Grok. We're going to talk about it. They have a strong Twitter. They have everything. There's been some drama. There's been some FUD. But Grok could be the next Pepe. And that's a big deal. So it's worth talking about. It's worth coverage. I want to thank you guys for coming back to the channel, and I really appreciate you guys' support. Please do give the video a like. It's all I ever need from you guys. You know that, and you are helping me out tremendously with these likes, guys. So go ahead and give the video a like. Let's get started. Grok, there's a lot going on. Like we said, 190x out of the gate. It came out November 4th, and it 190x'd here. On the 13th, yesterday was the peak, and it's had a drop off since, obviously. This is the chart on the 4-hour chart. It is, but if you get the daily chart, it's a little less disconcerting. If you look here, you know what I mean? 190x in this short of a time is almost unheard of, right? It's the likes of Pepe. So it sets unrealistic expectations for growth. There has to be a cool off with this kind of a swell, right? Now, Grok is a spin off of Elon Musk's SpaceX AI product that he announced that's going to combat and contend with ChatGPT, right? Grok is not affiliated officially in any way with that, but the meme narrative and the Elon Musk tweeting about Grok, his product, unfortunately will fuel that, right? I mean, maybe not unfortunately. If you're a holder, good for you. I mean, it's only free marketing. Now, they've already got almost 20,000 followers on Twitter, and the developer has some drama around him, right? The developer of Grok has some drama. He was part of another project that didn't get traction, so they had to shut it down. But this guy is not screwing around with Grok. It's almost like he was waiting for the right narrative, and it seems like he did it, and he found it. Full disclosure, I hold some Grok. I'm not a massive whale or anything, but I hold things that have the potential to do what Shiba Inu did, which was jump up into the top 10 cryptos, things like Pepe. These are the sort of wild black swan meme coins that come out and can really change your game as far as from an investing standpoint. So there's 6,900,000,000 wink wink supply. Funny ad from the developer. Now, what you want to watch here, the most important thing, this price action. Some people say, oh, well, it's over, it's dead. That's not true. If you look over here, the buys are outweighing the sells. The buy volume and sell volume are even, if not outweighed by the green usually. Now, it went from .3013 right there all the way up to almost 3 cents, guys. 190x, Jesus Christ. So where can it still go, and how do you track that? What you look at is you go to the tokens transactions, you go to BSC scan or Etherscan, and you look at the holders, and you want to watch this number right here. Now, yesterday, that number was around 11,450. So with this chart, a lot of people sold out that got in down here, got in early. A lot of people left, yet we gained over 500 holders in this project. So that means that the real number is much higher, that there was almost a wash in that number, okay? So a lot of people are buying this dip. Now, a lot of the massive Twitter influencers, crypto TikTok, Instagram, everything, a lot of crypto YouTubers are either 100% for this or 100% against this, right? A lot of people that missed Pepe that also missed this are kind of getting a little bit shady. You're able to short Grok on some of the exchanges that we'll talk about in a second. It actually got listed on a lot of the mid-level centralized exchanges. Those exchanges voluntarily listed Grok because of the volume. Grok did not seek them out and did not pay them. They were listed voluntarily. The exchanges want to know, they want the tokens with the volume. They want the transaction fees. So this is a good point here that this guy Grok Toshi put out. Grok was a stealth launch, didn't airdrop any tokens to any influencers, formed the strongest community in the meme space to date, which is very true. Pepe had a massive community, but Grok has gathered all of the influencer support. It's pretty impressive. So is this going to be the narrative for a while? I think so. If it was going to die, guys, this chart would look much, much lower, like even with launch price. So that means if you, for instance, if you put it onto the 15, and let's bunch it up, give you an idea of the support we're looking at. Every time it comes down, it bounces off this .0094 level. Just bounce, bounce, bounce. So there are massive whales, right, that have exited, but there's also massive whales still in this project that want to see it successful. The developer had around between $2 and $3 million worth of tokens left in the deployer wallet that he chose just after a X or Twitter space, whichever you want to call it, yesterday. He decided to burn those so that people wouldn't have any suspicions of nefarious activity. So to prove his allegiance to the community, that developer burned over $2 million worth of coins that he could have held on to prove that he's not going anywhere, to prove it's a community-based project now. It didn't hit CMC until yesterday. It is still very young, guys. You know, it could be an upward swing. You know, this is a very powerful meme narrative. This could have Shiba Inu vibes written all over it. It is down. It is obviously up from launch, but down from the all-time almost 3-cent high. But after 190x, to still be at, you know, $65 million market cap, it is unreal for this thing to be surviving and thriving still. You know, $64 million in volume, on 24-hour volume. There's potential here. Am I telling you to buy it? No. Am I telling you not to buy it? No. You know, this is a risky play, but all of DeFi is risky. It's the riskiest part of crypto. Is it worth to put a few $100 in this and see what happens? I think so. The only problem, I'll admit, in case you didn't catch by us looking at Etherscan, this is an Ethereum-based token, so it is expensive to transact. The GUI, aka the gas fees on Ethereum, is cheaper, I will tell you, in the evenings in US time, in the evenings and overnight. So if you are going to pick this up, I would wait until 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock even, maybe even 11 o'clock at night in the US to buy this, because the GUI will be much cheaper and much less severe. Because to buy $300 of this could cost you $75 if the volume is high enough on Ethereum. So, you know, it's worth looking at, guys. It's worth putting on your radar, because this chart on the 4-hour where we started could very well exceed this all-time high with the kind of narrative push and community that this has behind it. It's got a very strong community, just like Pepe did and still does. It is a potential Pepe killer, and it's worth looking at. I bought some, and I bought on the way down here. It's worth the risk, guys. Just like if you have your Pepe, it's worth holding on to Pepe to see what happens. It's worth holding on to this if you already have it to see what happens. And as long as you don't have a massive bag invested in this and you're not emotional about it, you should be able to play it smart and see what happens. Just be calm and take your time. Let me know what you guys think. Please do give the video a like if you don't mind, guys. It's all I ever need, and I really appreciate you guys coming back. This is just worth watching, and it was worth putting on the radar if you guys hadn't heard about it already. You know, like I said, I don't have a whole lot of it, so, you know, I don't have, you know, a massive bag by any means. I'm just kind of rolling the dice with everybody else on this. It looks like it could bounce up, and if it does, it will happen over the course of the next week. And, you know, maybe we'll touch on it again. It starts to take off. I'll obviously make an alert video about it, and we'll go from there, guys. Until then, you stay calm and make that money, guys. Thanks.